So, folks, there has been a huge screw up, or maybe an inside job, that has cost crypto investors millions. And yes, it does have to do with meme coins and decentralized science, or DeSci. Apparently, the science part of decentralized DeSci is to see how big of a sucker you are. So, let's actually get to the story. So, it is called Pump Science apologizes after flood of fraud tokens. Now, I hope this is not what decentralized science actually is, because this just sounds like a scam. So, Pump Science partially blamed the Solana-based software firm Builder Z for leaving, get this, the private key to the dev wallet address on GitHub for the public to see. So, this wasn't even like they fell for a phishing scam and they basically gave their private key to another individual. They just left it out in the open for everywhere to see. Now, why I think this might be like a collaboration inside job by these two parties is because you really have to mess up really, really, really bad for this to happen. I mean, like, you wouldn't leave your private key on a public GitHub. The only way you would do this is because if you meant to do it, in my opinion at least. And that obviously allowed a known attacker, and I'm guessing it's like someone on the team, to create a fraudulent token using its pump.fun profile. So they create, like, pump.fun obviously like has different profiles, and I guess decentralized science profile was a popular one. So if you use their profile to create a coin, it has a much bigger chance of actually going up and people would actually invest in it. Well, it seems like someone got into their account, created a bunch of coins because they left their private key out in the open for whatever reason. And someone did it and made off with a lot of money, and it cost investors probably a couple $1 million. And they're saying, like, we do not want to diminish how much of a screw up this is or was. We totally acknowledge that this is a huge issue and a misstep on our part. Pump Science's Benji Libowitz said in an Ask Me Anything session hosted on X on November 27th, "This absolutely will not happen again," he said, adding, "We're never going to launch tokens on pump.fun ever again." Yeah, he's probably just gonna, I'm gonna guess, like, they might just create another account and do it. And the thing is, like, you know, this wouldn't have happened if they just hadn't left their private key out in the open. If you leave your private key out like on a public GitHub, it doesn't really matter if it's at pump.fun or not. You're gonna get money stolen and bad things are gonna happen. So, like, they explained that the private keys linked to its pump.fun profile, P-Science, was leaked on its GitHub, allowing the hacker to create new fraudulent tokens, including Ornithin B through Ornithin E. So if you bought Ornithin B through Ornithin E, which would also obviously include Ornithin C, D, and all those others, and Cocaine Coin, or Coke. Do not trust any new tokens launched from P-Science pump.fun profile, Pump Science stressed. These were not created by our team and this wallet is compromised. Now, I can't really blame pump.fun for this because, you know, they obviously don't tell you to leave your private keys in a public place for everyone to actually see. And this is a big security breach. Now, I don't know about you. I don't really believe, even though they're like making the facade to make like an internal audit stuff, I don't really believe them. I think, like, to mess up this bad, honestly, you do kind of have to be in on it yourself. I mean, like, just to upload your private keys to a public GitHub and leave it there for Builder Z. I mean, I don't know. Like, this is not a mistake that a company that's well versed in crypto would actually make. And I'm pretty sure these people are pretty well versed in crypto. They're trying to explain why the attacker couldn't have been one of them because the mechanisms by which the tokens were bought on Solana's chain was different. But that's like, anyone can change their way and mechanism, so I'm not really sure about that. Instead, Pump Science said it believes the hacker was the same person or group of people that hacked a wallet owned by James Pacheco, a founder at Solana-based commodity tokenization platform Elements. But they could have easily just like made it look like that. So don't really believe them, but this so-called mistake or inside job really cost people money. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.